Hi, I'm Greg from RV Haulers, and I think I'm going to be doing 4 updates in one video. I've had some folks wondering, Greg, where the heck are the update videos? It's been a while. Well, we haven't exactly been napping. We've been just going hard here on a number of RV hauler projects, and I've got an update on Ranger, Bryant, Dusty, and Thor all in one. Here we go. Let's start with an update for Ranger. He's here in the shop. Ranger has been chosen by a couple in Newfoundland to be their RV hauler, and we've installed mud flaps, blasted and painted the exterior of the frame. They needed a bumper pole. We do have a light bar that's going to be installed in the next few minutes going across there. The frame is going to be enclosed with some aluminum decking. Oh, while we're going by Joe is working on the visor. It was flopping down, so we found the problem there. But there are the 6 pieces of aluminum decking that's going to enclose the frame. So they will be going on the top of the frame across here and closing it in. Some of the other things we did, we've got new hood mirrors installed for safety up there. There they are. And David Dixon's new xenon headlights have been installed in there. And down below we put in new fog lights as well. Bug screen, oil changes, synthetic, belts. Oh boy, all kinds of stuff on the interior. I'll show you how our seats turned out. They turned out really, really nice. We got a little bit of fuzz, turn the light on. A little bit of fuzz on them, but that foam got rebuilt and they look superb. So the interior of Ranger is all ready. We've also got him prepped above here with a power distribution system. So this is switched with the key. If I turn the key on, the power goes to it. So what it does is, this is the power point that we use for the dash camera, tire pressure monitoring if you're getting it. And it also charges a couple of cell phones. I like this power distribution up here rather than using those plugs, because when you have something plugged in here, it sticks out a little bit. All the time it sticks out, and I find when you're walking back and forth, you'll catch it and break it. We also did a bit of custom work on the dash, moved all the switches that were here and necessary over to this point. There's our Webasto controller. It got moved from right to left, and there is our camera over the hitch. There we go, looking outside. And here on this side, there's our brake controller. There's the direct link. On the driver's side of Ranger, behind this fairing, I'll show you some other things we've been doing. So we have 4 new batteries installed. All of these connectors have been cleaned. You'll notice that this is an 06, and there's quite a few wires, even from the factory, that are taken off of the positive as well as the negative posts. We installed, to deal with the parasitic draw, a battery cutoff back here. So that's off. You can hear the little beep. That's on. But what's also important is this has a ZF mirror transmission, and the transmission gets its power from the positive terminals, which are in the back. But if you were to only use that battery shutoff for the power to the starter, you're not really turning off all of the other electronics on the truck. So we've created a busman distribution point. So all of our positive wires come into this one point. It's under a little rubber sealed lid. So they are being shut off with the shut off switch as well, the kill switch. So we have no parasitic draws from any of the other computers or systems on the truck. Let's update Dusty next. Dusty is the 2015 gold colored Volvo 780 you see sitting there. We'll go take a look at what we've done to him. In preparation for Dusty's bed install, we have our usual heavy-duty bumper pole that's been installed under the seams. Many people have seen this before. The frame has been extended quite some distance, sandblasted and painted just to keep it in good shape. We are going to be installing on Dusty 2 connectors on the back. Mark has got some commercial trailers that he's going to be towing as well as his RV. So we have the standard commercial lighting, and we've got the 7-way flat pin that'll be installed on the back of the frame. And you'll see that he has the gooseneck hitch trailer ball as well on his ET. We have also installed some custom lights that Mark wanted to have put on. So all of these little LEDs are switched from the dash, and actually they look very, very cool. And then over here, we just picked up Dusty's bed. What we're going to do is we do all of our preparation work off of the truck first. We'll be putting on doors above and below, but we will be installing in all of our lighting before the bed goes on to Dusty. So all of these lights will get populated. There's our 3 marker lights in the back. Commercial RV will be going there. License plate lamp and the 2 air connectors will be heading there. You can see just, it's loose right now, but just hanging down there is our wiring distribution box. I'll see if I can show you. Up under here, there it is. So all of the wiring on the bed goes to a central location and distributes out from there. So if you ever want to add wires, it's good. Easy way to go. And as always, we've got our wiring put inside of tubing. You can see it runs all the way to the front. That's where it pops out up there. We've even got, in advance, we've got tubing that goes from the left of the bed to the right of the bed, driver's side to passenger side, because inside this box is where the winch goes. So the other control that will be over there for controlling the winch will have its wiring protected and ran across the top of the frame. But as usual, the guys at Pet Auto Body have done a fabulous, fabulous job of preparing this bed. And doing the body work. So Dusty's bed is going to be installed a little later today. Ranger's going to come out. He's in the shop. He's going to be going for a wheel alignment and his final commercial safety inspection. And then we're going to prep this bed and get it ready to put on Dusty. Let me update you on Bryant next. Yes, you are looking at Bryant. What's happened here is Dan and Chrissy have had a change of plans. They originally planned to be taking Bryant on some full timing, but they've decided they're not going to be full timing, and they asked me to resell Bryant. Well, Teresa and Ed have chosen Bryant to become their RV hauler. However, the purple color wasn't exactly their favorite, but the rest of the truck was exactly what they were looking for. So what we're going to be doing is a full body color change. And us the picky folks that we are, before this goes to the paint shop, we've chosen to take every stitch of chrome off. All the trim around the windows. See, a full body paint job on one of these trucks is a huge undertaking. There's so much visible under the hood, around these fairings, behind these doors, all these rear fairings that were along here. You would see purple everywhere, around every nook and cranny. So we've taken it under our wing to prepare Bryant for a full body paint job. He's completely sanded. Of course, you can't have no shiny left anywhere on the paint, or the new paint won't stick. We've gone around and fixed every single, if you can't really feel this through the video, but that is perfectly smooth. Every paint chip has been filled all the way around the truck. What you are seeing is we did quite a bit of work here around the hood. I mean, every hood has paint chips, but because of the amount of work we've done here, this got primed. So Bryant is right at the stage where Drew Brokenicki from New Horizons is working with Teresa and Ed to specify their new Horizons, and we're going to be paint matching Bryant to their New Horizons trailer. So Teresa and Ed have chosen a silver metallic that they really liked, and Drew and I are working right now to make sure that we're doing some sample spray outs, just making sure we have everything arranged. But within days, Bryant would be ready to get his new paint job. And this is Thor. Thor is Ron and Shelley's creation, and the bed has been installed on Thor. You'll see that all that wiring was done in advance before we dropped him on. There is his monster-sized drum box, and you'll see that the upper fairings aren't on there right now. You may have watched an earlier video where these fairings got repainted. There were some scratch marks from extensions that were sticking out this far. So we fixed those scratch marks, they got repainted. We just haven't put the top ones on. It was going to be a lot easier to be able to stand on the bed and install those. All that's missing on Thor now is, well, we're going to put a couple doors on. We got to put the ladder in, and that ladder door, we're going to install the trailer wiring. But other than that, Thor is ready for his final road testing. Oh, I'll show you something else. We've also got the fairings ready. We just need to loosen these and extend them out. They're going to be right flush with the side of the bed. We just have to undo some bolts and they'll be sliding out and covering up this little gap. Well, there you go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 truck updates in one. Just in case you're wondering, this is Jake over this shoulder. He's a 2012 780 D13 engine, and I don't know when I'm going to have time, but this was on our website right now for sale. We're going to start the process of removing some of the commercial equipment on the back of him. I've taken the deck plating off, but the commercial hitch has to come off. We'll get him ready to take to our other shop where we do all the really heavy work and start the singling process on him. I'm Greg from RV Haulers. Hope I didn't go too fast, but there you go, 4 video updates in one. Thanks for watching. Our website is rvhaulers.ca. If you have any questions, you know I'd love to answer my phone and talk to you. Thank you. Bye.